A sickening threat from an illegal immigrant who gunned down 2 cops. The 37-year-old laughing in the courtroom as he admitted to committing the heinous act and promising to do it again.
I don't regret that. The only thing that I regret is the kill too. I wish I killed more of them. I will break up soon and I will kill more.
Immigration now front and center in our nation's capital. So why isn't the media even talking about this case? Here now to debate, New York City Councilman Joe Borelli and liberal analyst Kathy Aru. Thanks both for being here. I'm going to begin with Joe. Joe, why isn't the mainstream media covering this?
Well, first and foremost, it plays into the narrative that Republicans are trying to push, that people who are coming here should be thoroughly vetted. But I think more to the point with this particular case, it's actually putting the Republicans on an equal footing with Democrats in the only argument they have on DACA and illegal immigration, and that's the emotional appeal. It's very difficult for Democrats to look into the family of Detective Danny Oliver or Detective Mike Davis and tell them that Sacramento, that California should be a sanctuary city.
Kathy, your response.
Well, I don't think this is a case of an undocumented person at all. This is a case of mental illness and gun control. So what happened here was a horrible crime that you can't defend in any single way, but it has nothing to do with illegal immigration. It's a sick person with access to a gun that committed these horrible crimes.
Well, let me ask you this. No disagreement that mental illness is a major issue in society, but wouldn't Joe's idea of vetting have prevented this?
Well, we don't know. If they vetted him at the time, he might have been fine. We know with mental illness, people change. He could have been fine a few years ago and then snapped. So we don't know with mental illness. We have our own homegrown people that have mental illness, and they just snap.
Look, the truth is right now the Republican Party has put together an immigration package that pretty much gives Democrats what they want on DACA. And all they're asking for in return is the ability to vet people, the ability to end chain migration, the ability to have a lottery system, the ability to look at people like this, who we don't want in this country, and prevent them from coming here. It's appalling that the Democrats are still trying to take the moral high horse and sit on it and demand a clean DACA bill when things that they supported in the past that would have helped prevented people like this criminal, they're now opposed.
Like Kate Steinle and people like that.
But we don't know that.
We don't know that if we had deported Kate Steinle's killer and the killer in this situation right after they committed their initial crimes, that they wouldn't have committed these crimes?
We don't know anything about these people. We don't know about their mental illness. So we don't know. But the truth is there's so many immigrants contributing in our community. They are giving, they're paying taxes. There are millions of undocumented citizens living in this country who are helping our country. So this is just a case of some bad apples that have gotten through some way. And I don't think there's anything that could have stopped such horrible crimes.
And there's almost no argument at this point from Republicans. They're putting DACA. I mean, first of all, it was Barack Obama who told us that DACA was a temporary program, right?
This is not DACA.
Now you have Republicans putting the best deal on the table for DACA. Republicans do not believe that everyone who's here undocumented or illegal is out in a murderous band murdering people. But the point is we want to be able to vet those people and prevent future DACAs from happening, future needs of legislation. This was not
a DACA person. This person would have probably committed these horrible crimes somewhere and to someone. This is a bad person.
This person was in this country illegally. That's the fact we know. And if we had better systems of border security and
gun
preventing
control
people,
and mental illness help would have helped this man.
California has the highest level of gun control of any state in the United States of America.
They still have access to guns.
And yet still, somehow, because it was illegal for this person to possess this weapon, they still managed to do so.
This debate will continue. Obviously, we can't continue it here because we have time constraints. But thank you, the two of you, for being here, Joe and Kathy, as always. And they're actually very good friends off camera.
Yeah,